After the revolution in 1830, when Belgium became a state, it needed a king. The first king was Leopold I, and he was installed on July 21, 1831, now celebrated as the National Day. Why Leopold? Well, since he was related to different royal courts, he became the best choice. He was followed by Leopold II, then his nephew Albert I, then after Albert's death, his son Leopold III followed. After his abdication, his son Baldwin became king, followed by brother Albert. The current king today is Albert's son, Philip. During the Flemish movement, Flemish people fought against the dominance of the French language. This was very difficult as only rich men had the right to vote. Later in 1848, every man was allowed to vote. Women had to wait until 1948 to have the right to vote. From 1885, Leopold reigned over the Congo Free State, and it became infamous for its brutality. The Congolese were forced to labor for valued resources, including rubber and ivory, to personally enrich Leopold. After learning about the atrocities, the Belgian state made Congo its colony in 1908. On July 28, 1914, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. This seemingly small conflict between two countries spread rapidly. It became a military conflict on a global scale that took place from 1914 to the end of 1918, mostly in Europe. More than 9 million soldiers and ordinary citizens met their deaths. The role of Belgium was especially conspicuous in Westhoek on the Iger, where the conflict was fought out in trenches. The war ended on November 11, in 1918. Germany had to pay paid for damages and lost some of their territory to neighboring states. This day is now called Armistice Day. The Second World War began in 1939 when Germany, under Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland. The United Kingdom and France, the Allies, responded by declaring war on Germany. In this war, over 70 million perished, mostly Jews, but also political prisoners, the disabled, homosexuals, and Romas. With the help of the United States, Germany lost the war in 1945 and Belgium and other occupied states were freed. In the 50s, Belgium's main source of wealth was the mines in Wallonia. The problem was that there was a shortage of workers for this kind of labor. The solution was found abroad. Massive campaigns were made in Spain and Italy to lure laborers to work in the coal and steel mines. The campaign was such a success that it was later extended to Morocco and Turkey. In 1967, the last coal mine was closed, ending the economic dominance of Wallonia. The migrant workers from Italy, Morocco, Turkey, and other countries remained and made Belgium their new home. The royal question was a Belgian political crisis in 1950, surrounding the question whether King Leopold III could return to his position as King of the Belgians after surrendering to German forces during World War II. The king returned to the throne on July 22, 1950 after 5 years' exile, and a few days later, on July 26, 1950, a general strike broke out against his return. The king was forced by the Belgian government to abdicate in favor of his son, Baldwin. Under King Baldwin, Belgium continued to evolve and develop. Belgium hosted the World Exhibition in 1958. The Atomium, now a symbolic monument in Brussels, represents the iron crystal to showcase science and progress. Also in 1960, Congo became independent. In the 19th century and beginning of the 20th century, French was the language of administration, justice, military, and education in Belgium. Even with constitutional freedom of language, to have influence, one had to use French. 1898, Dutch was recognized as an official national language. 1962, the language border was officially established and Flanders became completely monolingual. Federalism provides a way for people of different ways and cultures to live together. Belgium having two major languages, with a past filled with conflicts, federalization became the solution to resolve the differences. From the time of King Baldwin and up to now, different stages of reforms have transpired and it continues. With the changing times and even growing diversity, Belgium continues to evolve to bring peace, order, and prosperity to its people.